let me go over it quickly, and then I'll go into a little bit more detail. So the first thing is positioning. The second step is messages. The third step is brand strategy. The fourth is ecosystem. And the fifth is action, or action planning. And the first is so important because, when you talk about cake and icing, positioning is really the cake. It's finding out who that target audience is for you and what is that unique value that you can add to this audience in terms of either solving a problem for them or enabling an opportunity, because in positioning you need to do one of both if you want to be seen as value. And then you have to differentiate yourself. So it's not good enough just to have something that you think that you're good at to serve up to a market or an audience. You have to differentiate from the competition. And when you do all those things, then you can really stand apart with your personal brand. And the second part is messages. So let's say you have this positioning strategy or a goal where you have, say, a niche that you want to own, you want to be seen as a leader in something. You have to message it. And you have to message it in a way that's going to resonate with your target audience. What I find with so many people is that they just throw a laundry list out there and they talk about so many things that people can't remember. So you have to really focus and say, what are the one or two things that people need to know about me, and how do I message it? The third step is the brand strategy, and that's where we bring the cake and the icing together. And so you have already done your work in positioning, you put a lot of this stuff into your brand strategy platform, and then you build out part of the icing part where you're looking at your personality, your brand image, and all driving toward a brand promise. And then fourth thing is ecosystem. And the ecosystem is so important because these are the influencers in the market that are going to help you accelerate your brand and to be known for something. It's not good enough for you to just say nice things about yourself. It's so much more credible when other people say it, and especially the right people. So I always talk about this 90-10 rule where 90% of the market is influenced by 10%. And when we're talking about social media, we're probably talking about less than 1% is influencing the rest of the market. So you don't have to talk to everybody. You just need to know who to talk to, when to talk to them, and what to say. And the fifth, action plan. And the action plan is so important because it doesn't matter if you have a strategy and messages. If you don't put it into action, this is where it hits the road. It's not gonna help you. So I always say have a two-part action plan. The first part is brand improvement, and this is where you look at your current brand, you look at your desired brand, and you see the gap in between, and you go, okay, I need to fill in those gaps with education, with more work experience, with mentoring, with coaching, whatever it is, fill those gaps so you can get to your goal. And then the second part is brand communication. So how are you going to take that message out there? And so many people are looking at social media, but I would say the very first thing that you need to do is make sure you have a great LinkedIn profile. I see so many people with LinkedIn profile titles that do nothing for them. You need to put more descriptive information about your strengths into that LinkedIn title, and then have a really good profile that people will want to hire you or partner with you or present business opportunities to you. But if you do all those 5 steps, I assure you, you will have a stronger and a better brand.